Hey, y'all doing? Buddy Isaacs here, and I've got a very special guest on the line, Mr. Charlie Raymond. He is the founder of the Kentucky Bigfoot Research Organization. And how you doing, Charlie?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you. I was actually, I'm thrilled to death. But I was going to ask you, what got you into the Kentucky BFRO? Maybe some of your own experiences or something that you've seen or something.
Well, surprisingly, I've never seen one. I moved to Kentucky just over 30 years ago, and I knew there had to be Bigfoots here. So I made the website, I formed the organization, and I started getting phone calls. People that would speak to me for 2 hours sometimes. And I was blown away that they would take the time. I can hear the detail in their descriptions, something to this. And then they would meet me on locations. I would investigate their sightings. And these people, they spent their time, their money, they're risking ridicule, to come forward with these reports.
Oh, yeah.
And then I started interviewing law enforcement, military, park rangers, people with a lot to lose. And they were okay now coming forward with this stuff. And that even got me more excited because these are officials. These are people with, huge reputations. They have a lot to lose. So to date, in over 3 decades of research, I have 788 Bigfoot sightings that I've considered credible witnesses. They're on my website, KentuckyBigfoot.com, our YouTube channel. You can Google it. It's Kentucky Bigfoot Research Organization. Now people let me videotape them, which is even better because I don't have to type it up. I just videotape them. All the viewers get to watch their emotions, and they can judge for themselves. Is this person lying? Is this person telling the truth? So, right now, a lot of the reports are going right to our YouTube channel. So based on all this, I'm like, wow, there's got to be Bigfoot. So I started doing expeditions, hunts, my private investigations. And I've been close many, many times doing, tree knocks and knocks with whoops, combinations. And I've had great replies, immediate replies back to my multiple tree knocks or my knocks and whoops. I've got recordings. They're on my website. And I'm like, wow, there must have been a Bigfoot there because I knew the area. I knew there was nobody else there. And everything else, not many other animals can knock on trees or knock and whoop together or knock and whistle together. I have all those recorded. I've had witnesses with me experience these interactions. So that's what gets me excited is all these interactions, all the witnesses. Not having a sighting. I might have had a sighting a few years ago down in the Henderson County, the Geneva Bottoms. Daytime, was about 100 yards away. Sunny day. It was down a creek. 2 large black creatures, bipedal, went across the creek. Could not see clothing. I could not see skin. They were solid black on a clear sunny day. But again, it was almost a football field away. So I can never say 100% those were Bigfoots. I did drive around to where they were going, and it was all swamp. There were no vehicles. I came back around to where I thought they went in the woods. And I parked and walked into the woods. And again, no vehicles. So I don't know where these individuals came from. I'm kind of sure they were Bigfoots, but I can never say for certain.
Yeah.
as a Bigfoot researcher, you got to be very cautious. Never say 100% Bigfoot.
Yes.
Whether it was tree knocks or sightings, you always use the word probable, perhaps, maybe.
Yeah. Well, now you
So you
had
got to be real cautious with all that.
something. I remember you talking about something with a group of scouts one time on a boardwalk.
Yeah, the Girl Scout incident.
That,
I could share that if you like.
well, I mean, if you've got time. If you don't got time, maybe some other time. So.
Oh, I could do it. It's not too bad.
Okay.
Sorry, I got a little echo on my phone, so it's kind of hard to
Yeah, you're good.
concentrate. Anyway, some scout leaders, Girl Scout leaders from Ohio, contacted me. They wanted to come to Kentucky and go on a Bigfoot hunt. So I did some research. I found an area in a Park City near Mammoth Cave where a park worker back in the 80s went to check a boardwalk at night, and he saw a bear stand up on two legs and run off on two legs, which we know bears don't do that.
Right.
So I well, it's a good area. It was a boardwalk. It was about a mile around. I thought it was safe. It's low to the ground. It's wide. So I took her on. I did a presentation. I had about a dozen girls, ages, I don't know, 10 to 14, about 3 or 4 skeptical moms. I showed them a lot of my research. They were excited. I told them, this is what I tell everybody this. The best way to have an encounter, go to areas where there's been lots of sightings, number one. Number two, act natural. Don't wear camo. Don't use flashlights. Don't try to sneak up on them. They're too smart. They're too intelligent. If you're just out there like a normal hiker or camper, laughing, talking, non-threatening, they're going to stick around.
Yeah.
If you come out there with camo and try to sneak up on them and hide and all this stuff, use guns, they know what hunters do. Hunters kill things. They will avoid you. They will leave the area. So I've had great success over many years having interactions this way. I said to the Girl Scouts, you're perfect bait. You're young girls. They are more attracted to children and females, or less, maybe it's more they don't like men because men are more intimidating.
Yeah.
And there's more hunters that are men. Who knows why? But I said, you guys are perfect bait. So we went around this boardwalk late at night, only used red headlamps. We did knocks with a wooden bat on a tree. Then we did some crazy calls. Let them each do their making silly calls. One girl yelled, "We have Girl Scout cookies." And I kind of got serious, trying to tease them. I said, "Shh, what are you doing?" And they all got quiet. I said, "Come here a second." I go, "Why did you do that?" She goes, "I thought we were supposed to be silly and laugh." And I said, "Yeah, but what if a Bigfoot comes up and you don't have the Girl Scout cookies?" Just kind of joking. And they laughed. So we did this for 45 minutes. Okay. Again, no flashlights shining around. If you're out there shining flashlights everywhere, a Bigfoot's not going to show itself.
Right.
It's going to leave the area.
Yeah.
Right? So we just use red headlamps. We don't use laser beams or shoot off fireworks. Nothing too crazy. Just laughing, talking. 45 minutes. We do some tree knocks, couple Bigfoot howls. We get to the other side of the boardwalk. The boardwalk surrounds a pond, and it's in June or July. It was thick forest, very dense. You couldn't see very far. You couldn't see the pond. We're on the other side of the pond, and I give the bat to a girl and ask her to do 10 fast knocks. I call these distress knocks, like "come help."
Right.
So she does 10 fast ones. We get an obvious reply. It was a knock and whistle together. No other animal does a knock and whistle. We know Bigfoots do this. I've heard them do it before. It's a way they communicate location. And I'm like, oh my gosh, did you girls hear that? They say, yes. I go, let's go over there. And they go, no, let's don't go. I said, it's fine. Get behind me. So they were like right up behind me. I mean, they were right up on my back. And we walk around the boardwalk. Now, again, it's pitch black. I've got a dozen, young girls. I got 3 or 4 skeptical moms. We're going around the boardwalk. We get to the opposite side where we heard the knock and whistle. And after a few minutes, they are talking. Right where we come from, around the corner, something hit that boardwalk. It was a double boom. Almost like something slapped it or jumped on it. They screamed. One of the skeptical moms left her daughter and started walking for the parking lot.
Yeah.
Here's a skeptical mom, doesn't believe, right? She just took off.
Yeah.
So I got her to come back. I go, hold on. Now I got my flashlight out. Okay, because I am concerned, because this was big. Whatever made that loud sound was very big. So I kind of walked away from them, and I was looking, but the boardwalk turned, and again, it was very thick forest. I couldn't see around the corner. They're tugging at my shirt. Let's go. Okay. So we go back to the parking lot. We're the only ones there, the only vehicle there. And you would have seen a car pull up.
Yeah.
If somebody was pranking us, or you would have seen that, because we weren't that far from the parking lot.
Yeah.
And a couple girls were crying, and a couple girls were excited. And I said, it worked. We went out there. We were laughing. We were acting kind of natural. We made some tree knocks and stuff that they do to communicate. I think we brought an adult Bigfoot over. It couldn't see us now. We're too far away around a corner around this pond in the thick forest. So it did not see us, I believe, do those 10 distress knocks.
Yeah.
Like, come for help. I think we fooled it. I think it thought it was another Bigfoot, doing the 10 knocks. And that's why it did the knock and whistle as a location thing. Like, hey, I'm right here if you need me.
Yeah.
Well, what we do is, dumb humans, we walk over towards it. We must have walked right by him.
Yeah.
I mean, he had to have been standing behind a big tree or something. Because when he jumped to that boardwalk, that boardwalk's recycled plastic. It's very hard. I went back the next day, and I did a demonstration. I jumped off a bench with boots, and I jumped on it. At the time, I weighed 260. You could barely hear me jump on that boardwalk. So wherever this had to be, we nicknamed it Big Mo. In that area, the Bigfoot's nickname is Big Mo. It's in Edmonson County. And also, his other nickname is the Midnight Whistler.
Right.
When he jumped to that boardwalk, I bet you he weighed every bit of 1,000 pounds.
Man.
It's estimated by Meldrum an 8.5-foot Bigfoot would weigh 1,000 pounds. So
Yeah.
this had to be an 8-footer, close to 1,000 pounds, and that would add up of what hit that boardwalk. A bear would not do that. A coyote would not do that. And there's no other animals in that area that would have done that. And we know there weren't people there. So based on all this stuff, we kind of think, 99% sure, that might have been a Bigfoot.
Yeah. Man. So, yeah, well, man, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go. And just real quick, you've got a book coming out pretty soon, right?
Yeah, my second edition of the Bluegrass Bigfoot. This one is Daniel Boone Encounters. It's going to highlight Daniel Boone, the Daniel Boone Forest, and Bigfoot sightings in the Daniel Boone Forest.
Yeah, because that's good because I'm right on the border of it.
Yeah, there's a lot. The Daniel Boone's Forest is very hot. It comes out October 4th. It'll be on Amazon. And then I'll let everybody know we have our podcast every Thursday night at 9 p.m. It's called the Bigfoot Hangout. So you can find us on Facebook or our website, the Kentucky Bigfoot Research Organization. Join the Hangout. It's a great place for Bigfoot enthusiasts to share stories, ask questions. We bring on, witnesses. We bring on experienced researchers to share their information. But it's every Thursday night at 9 p.m.
Yeah, it's really good. I listen to it every Thursday night.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And we're working on some more witnesses to come on. Sometimes we just share, our reports, or we share information that we acquire, or we bring on someone as a guest.
Yeah. All right. Well, sounds good. And I appreciate you talking with us just for a little bit here. And I know you're busy, and so I'll let you get back to work. And I really appreciate it.
You're welcome anytime.
All right. Thanks, man.
Bye-bye.
That was awesome. And I met Charlie about 3 years ago down at McKee Library down there. He come down there and done a presentation. And my wife was telling me about it, and I said, oh man, I've got to go talk to this guy, And he actually took an interview from me, and about what I saw just right down over the hill down here, and it's on his website, and it's on YouTube, and I'm an excited individual right now. So this has been a really good issue of a really good episode of The Missing Pieces, and I sure appreciate everybody supporting this and watching this, and I'm excited. But we got a lot more to come, okay? I got like 3 more people lined up, and it's going to be good. But y'all come back and join us, and who knows what we might talk about. This is Buddy Isaacs, and I'm out.